everybody. Hello, welcome back. Welcome back to my channel. I would like to start today with a quote. I leave you love. I leave you hope. I leave you the challenge of developing confidence in one another. I leave you respect for the use of power. I leave you faith. I leave you racial dignity. That is a quote from none other than Mary McLeod Bethune. Yes, and the reason why I quoted Dr. Bethune is because today we're going to be exploring HBCUs in the state of Florida. Yes, Florida, you'll get it in just a second. So I am doing a series on HBCUs. We're doing a tour to every state so that you can really get a grip on HBCUs, the impact, the influence, and the benefits that they offer today in the areas of education for African American students and others. So stay tuned. Today we're covering the best colleges, the best Black colleges in Florida. I'm Dr. Tuesday Mahoney, your HBCU Administrator, as well as your author. Let's get going to Florida, sunny Florida, for HBCU Madness. All right, HBCUs in the state of Florida today. Once again, like and subscribe to my channel so you can find out about all of the HBCUs in all 19 states. We have over 101 HBCUs today. Today, we're focusing on the sunny South state of Florida and the phenomenal things that HBCUs have been doing in that state. So I'm referencing the UNCF once again impact report, a landmark study commissioned by UNCF, and basically sharing all of the impacts. I wanted to show homage once again to UNCF for all their support by utilizing their study. So the economic impact of Florida's HBCUs is a tremendous one. Florida has 4 historically Black colleges that produce over $833 million in total economic impact, offering over 7,817 committed jobs for those who hold credentials from HBCUs. And yes, of course, $8.6 billion in lifetime earnings earned by HBCU graduates in the state of Florida. Once again, we have 4 historically Black colleges and universities, and we will take a look at each one of those today. I'm going to utilize their website because, once again, their websites provide you with comprehensive information on those institutions, how you can apply, become a member, and ultimately become an alumni of an HBCU. So in Florida, our 4 HBCUs that we will explore today, of course, is Bethune-Cookman University, quote unquote, Edward Waters College, Florida A&M University, and Florida Memorial University. So let's go ahead and take a look at our very first HBCU here that we're going to explore, and that is Bethune-Cookman University. Before we go into Bethune-Cookman, I do want to show homage to Dr. Mary McLeod Bethune. I want to kind of just share a little bit about the history, because that's what HBCUs are all about. Our founders, who were trailblazers through the midst of racial uprising, to form these educational institutions to ensure that African Americans, former slaves, and African Americans are able to now take advantage of and then expand their lives economically through the platform of education during times when we were not allowed back in slavery to even read, that it was a crime. HBCUs came and paved the way. So let me share a little bit. Bethune-Cookman University's founder, Mary McLeod Bethune, is one of America's most inspirational daughters. Educators, national civil rights pioneer, and activist. She was a champion of African American women's rights and advancement. She was an advisor to presidents of the United States. the first in her family not to be born into slavery. She became one of the most influential women of her generation. So, of course, she famously started the Daytona Literary and Industrial Training Institution for Negro girls in 1904 with just $1.50 and a vision. She had an entrepreneurial mindset. Got to have that entrepreneurial mindset. She had resilience. Resilience is what kept African Americans generation after generation, from the moment of being snatched off the ivory coast of Africa, crossed over and changed over the Atlantic trade onto a country where they were now deemed as chattel. Resilience saved us in faith in God. So she created, and this is why I wanted to share this, pencils out of charred wood, ink from elderberries, mattresses from moss-stuffed corn sacks. Her first students were 5 little girls and her 5-year-old son, Albert Jr. In less than 2 years, the school grew to 250 students. Recognizing also the health disparities and the lack of, she founded the Mary McLeod Hospital and training school for nurses. Daytona Norma will continue to increase in popularity and merged with the Cookman Institute of Jacksonville, Florida in 1923, thus becoming none other than Bethune-Cookman College. So I just wanted to kind of show you that the founders of HBCUs, in the spirit that they leave behind, still exist today on the campuses of our historically Black colleges and universities. And that is why I say they're so influential and so impactful. I'm a product of two HBCUs. And I want to tell you, and I work for an HBCU right now, and I want to tell you that the spirit of our founders, it is still in existence today. So let's move on to Bethune-Cookman University and all that it has to offer here on our college tour. So Bethune-Cookman, once again, is located in Daytona Beach, Florida, with an enrollment of over 3,500 students. Tuition is $13,090. Here, once again, just exploring the webpage, the comprehensive information that they have on the webpage. Over 45 degree programs, and of course, student faculty ratio is 15:1 at Bethune-Cookman in Daytona. So once again, if you want to explore, please make sure you check out the academics to ensure that that particular institution has the academic programs that you are seeking. And here we are on the academic page, or you can also look for academic affairs. So they have arts and humanities, a business program, natural health sciences, engineering, and mathematics on the campus. And also they have some off-site instructional campus location. So once again, that's Bethune-Cookman, and we're so proud of the heritage behind Bethune-Cookman as well as all of our HBCUs. Our next HBCU in Florida, of course, is none other than Edward Waters University. So I believe that Edward Waters University is the first HBCU under the Florida system. Awesome, isn't it? It's beautiful. Let me get you some information. We said it's the first HBCU in Florida. It's the first private HBCU. And it's located in Jacksonville, Florida, with an enrollment of 769 students. Tuition runs about $10,470 for in-state students. Here, the enrollment is 1,000 plus here. Okay, so what we want to do is take a look at all of their programs. And my Wi-Fi is just a little slow today, but we're going to definitely keep going because I want you to be introduced to every HBCU in the country through this tour that I'm doing state by state. Go ahead, stop, like, and subscribe to my channel so that you can be empowered by the influences of HBCU. So we're doing HBCUs in the state of Florida today, and we're on Edward Waters University's webpage today, and we're checking out the academic programs that they have. So one thing about Edward Waters is they do offer bachelor degrees as well as they have an MBA program I see here. So biology, business administration, criminal justice, communication, and psychology are some of the many programs that they have at Edward Waters. And so I just want you to be empowered once again in Jacksonville, Florida, and the surrounding areas. If you're looking at a wonderful institution, a small but powerful campus, then you want to check out Edward Waters University. Our next university on the Florida tour here is Florida Memorial University. And so let's take a look at Florida Memorial University here. They are located in Miami, Florida. They are an HBCU. I didn't know that Miami had an HBCU. So that's interesting. That is why we want to expose you to all of our 101 HBCUs in 19 states. So their enrollment is about 2,200 students. The tuition is $1,200 for in-state students. So let's take a look at the beautiful Florida Memorial. All right. Wow. So on the website of the institutions, you do have options where you can apply for admissions, and there's also financial aid and scholarship opportunities at each of these institutions. So there's 63 majors and minors here. They have a large international population, I see. So the number of countries represented is 23. Of course, HBCUs are very open to international students. And a lot of our HBCUs are prominent for supporting international students through their campus program. So international students, if you're looking for great opportunities, then I encourage you to check out HBCUs and to like and subscribe to my channel so you can find out more about how HBCUs can actually help you transition here in the United States as you gain a more advanced education through international services. I am also an international designated officer, so I definitely understand and can relate to that process for students. Okay, that was Florida Memorial. And we're going to move on to our next HBCU. All right, our next HBCU once again is Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University, Florida A&M, better known as FAMU. Florida A&M is a small public HBCU college located in Tallahassee, Florida. This college was opened in 1877 and is currently offering bachelor's, master's, certificates, and doctoral degrees in 64 programs. What a large institution of a large bed of resources. It is the #1 public HBCU in Florida. Florida A&M, we're talking about HBCUs in Florida. So tuition is about $17,000 a year for in-state. It considers itself as a cheaper alternative to affordable college in Florida. Data shows that FAMU is rated as third best HBCU in the United States. And of course, we're exploring all HBCUs here on this channel. So like and subscribe. This is FAMU once again. Awesome. 98 degrees, 14 programs. once again, take advantage of the website. Check out the student life. Check out athletics. I mean, beautiful, right? You feel the spirit of HBCUs, and their band programs as well as their athletic programs are top notch. They are the best in the country to me, HBCUs. And so I definitely wanted to just give you the opportunity to explore every single HBCU. So this was Florida's HBCU. Once again, we have Bethune-Cookman, Edward Waters in Florida, A&M, Florida Memorial University. Whoop, whoop, HBCUs in Florida. I've enjoyed you today. This is Dr. Tuesday Mahoney. I am your fan addict. Check out my book, Fan Addict, and also follow me on IG, Fan Addict. Yes, because we are HBCU fan addicts around here. We love our HBCUs. Thank you for joining me. Like and subscribe to this channel to find out more about how HBCUs have changed the world and how HBCUs can change your life. HBCU Fan Addicts, we're out.